Hello, welcome to Trisha's Cards and Crafts and another of my crafting therapy sessions. Crafting on Thursdays and Thursdays therapy sessions. So last week I made this card with a black tile. So I'm going to this week use a white tile. I don't know that you can see it that well on there. Maybe if I put some black behind it, you'll be able to see it a bit better. I might leave it on that. This week I'm going to use black and maybe some colours. I'll see how I get on. I'm not sure about the colours yet, but we'll give it a try. So before I start, I'll just go through some of the pens that I've got here. I've got these Sharpie fine liner pens. So they come in a selection of colours. So I've got black, blue, red and green, and they're quite nice and fine. Then I've got some of these, got four, the black, red, blue and green again, and these are Staedtler Triplus fine liners, and these are sort of triangular barrels on them. Not that it makes any difference what kind of barrel. Again, these are very fine. I think they might be finer than the other ones, the Sharpies. And then I've also got this Micron. This one is a 01, which is like a 1 millimeter maybe, if that, thickness. So that's a very thin tip on that. You can hardly see that there. And then I've got this selection of the Stabilo, again, they're 0.88 minis, so they're, no, fine, which is 0.4. So they're like that. Hopefully you can see that okay. Right, so I've got a selection of colours of those as well. So I will start, I think, maybe with the Sharpie black one, to start off by doing my frame around the outside, and we'll see how we get on. So I'm going to start off by doing a cross in each corner and maybe one in the centre as well, and then I'm going to just draw a line to each of those. To make my frame. Again, you don't have to worry about lines being straight. I could do zigzaggy lines, it doesn't matter, and they're not all. I think I might have that at the bottom. Actually, I have that at the top. That'll do, that's fine. Now I'm going to do a word this time, and I'm going to make the letters nice and big. So I will have we need to choose what word we're going to do, and I think I might do hello again because it's easier, but I'm going to start in the middle because I want to make sure I've got room at each end. Or I could do yes, I'll do the two outside letters first and then I'll fit the others in between. So I'm going to do my H, and I'm going to make it nice and big. And I want the O at the other end. Ooh, that's very close. Doesn't matter. And I'm going to just do that. And I need two L's. So I want an L to come down here like that, because I need space to be able to do some patterns in between. So another L here. And I need my E now. So I'm going to do my E like this. I really want them all to be together. So I'm going to do my E there. So I've got my hello. And this time, what you can do, it's up to you what you want to do. You could do your patterns inside your letters, or you could do them around the outside of your letters. And I think I might do them inside the letters. So I will do a different pattern for each of the letters. If you did them letters differently, you can do them however you like. You can do the colouring or the patterns around the outside, or again you can do them on the inside. You could cut them up into different sections and do them that way, but that way I think it will be a bit more complicated if we wanted to try to differentiate between them. So you want to have each of the letters to be separate, so each pattern will be a different pattern for each letter. So let's have a go at this. So what should we do for the start one? This one, I think I'm going to put lots of little dots. So they're going to be, we'll find out in a minute what sort of pattern we're going to put in the middle. But I need them to be reasonably in the right place, so I want them to be equally spaced as far as I can. That one won't have one. There we go, that will do. Now I think I'm going to swap my pens over. I'm going to use this one because it's very fine, and I'm going to go, now this is going to be interesting, from the top, and I'm going to come to the bottom of the next dot. So this one would be coming down here and going underneath that one. Then on the next one down, I'm going to go on the outside, so on that way, okay? So I'm going to do every other one like that. So then the next one will be coming in, and the next one will be going around the outside of the dots. So the inside and the outside, all the way down. And I'm going to carry that on. So that will be on the outside. There will be an inside that way. There. So this one will be an outside, inside, outside, side, outside, side, outside, and inside, outside. And then this one will be an outside, but it would have an inside going that way. And this one will be outside, inside there, inside there. Let's see that one. That should be okay. Now, to make it even more interesting, I'm going to join these up. And I'm going to do them so that they go that way. So that one goes that way. There we go. And they will then go the opposite way to the edge. And I've missed this one. There we go. It was a bit like a woven design. So it's not what it looked like when you started. Okay, so that's my H. Oops, I missed a bit down here. There we go. I think that's just about there. That should be fine. So that's my H. Now for my E. Now I don't want this one to be anything like that one. So I'm going to do a different pattern completely on this one. So maybe it'll be some just zigzag lines. And I'll do another one very close to it. And then I'll do one a bit further away. A close one. Whoops. And then a bit further away. And there. There. And again. There. You could have made them all the same size, but I've done them so they get bigger as they go further down. And then the L's, I think we'll have like we did last time with all those those circles. So we do big circles and big circle there, big circle there, one that goes all the way around, and one down there, a little bit there, and maybe a smaller one there. And then we'll just start filling in with smaller circles. Again, you can do whatever patterns you like. I would recommend doing different designs next to each other so that they don't all look the same and you can tell them the letters are separate, even if they've joined on to each other. It's better, if you can, to have different designs so that they look distinct, but it's completely up to you. You could do them all the same if you wanted to. There's no rules to any of this. You just do what you want. I don't do a lot of talking, I'm afraid, when I'm doing this. I think it's quite soothing sometimes. So some patterns can be darker than others. Maybe some more stripy patterns. So we could do 3 going that way and then some going this way, then going this way, then going. So you just keep alternating them, however many you want to do. It's completely up to you. And it's also whatever direction you want to go in is also up to you. Lots of banging outside today. Doing really well here. Hopefully you can hear me okay. And then go this way. That'll be the last one there. And then I'll go down here. There we go. So that's my last letter to go now. And maybe for this one, we could do some of these sort of, I don't know, put some of these sort of shapes in. I don't really know what shapes they are. It's a bit like a bass clef on a manuscript, but or a paisley pattern maybe. Oops, that was a bit strange. And again, they don't all have to be the same size. You could even put them different orientations if you wanted to. I'm just going to stick to this. There we go, that'll do. And then I'll just do dots around them. If you think you have got some spaces, you can add some little shapes into those. Oops, that one's a bit strange, but never mind, that will do. So we could put a little down there. There we go. So that's my hello. Now, if you wanted to make it stand out at all, make it a little bit different, what you could do, I mean, you can use a pencil and you can put shading in, and there's little, I can't remember what they're called now, like little paper stubs that you can use, little paper pencils, but they're not pencils, that you can use to make, to smudge them as well. So you could put some shading in there, or you can add colour. Maybe we'll add some colour to this one. Maybe I'll put some green on this one. So I'm going to put where I think there would be shadows, I'm going to put some colour, so it would be to emphasise the things that are sort of going underneath. So I'm going to put some colour in those areas. So, and under there. I missed one there. That one should have one there. So we'll go there, there. It's not quite as effective as it would be if you used shading, but this is instead of that, so can't do it all. Not sure whether it helps, but it's a pattern as such, so it doesn't really matter that much. As you can see from what I'm doing, it doesn't, it's completely up to you how you do any of this, so it's your choice. Done it wrong way, but never mind, and it doesn't matter if you do it, you change how you do it, except because it's your design, and at the end of the day, it's however you feel it works for you, best for you. So oh, that's fine. There we go. So that's my, I want to go under there, on there. Right, so that's my H, that's all I'm going to do on there. With my L's, I think I'm going to use the red, and I'm going to go between the two lines. So could be here forever doing this. And then maybe, don't think, I might just do something here, and then do a little bit every other, just a few more stripes, so not colour all of them in, just to emphasise, but not colour them in completely, just to add some, an extra bit of interest. Now, because I've done those differently here, and maybe this one here, there you go. And then for the last one, let's use this blue, and might just colour these in. There you go. Could be, maybe just do the largest, this one I think. Do these with the green. Maybe just do the large. Circles. There we go. So there's my hello. Again, what you could do is you could use a thicker pen. Maybe this one. And you could then go around the outsides of the letters again, just to emphasize them. And maybe just around the outsides, not around, just do the outlines, so not the internal parts. There you go. So again, I don't know, I think it would look better. Just finish these off. And maybe just, whoa. There. So the hello does stand out a little more now. So there we go. That's my tile for today. And again, I could put this on, maybe put it on a piece of black card and then mount it on one of the small note cards that I've got. Don't know whether I've got enough room. It'd have to be very small border around the outside, but it would stand out. It's fine as it is, I think. Again, if you put it on, if I use some dimensionals, I think it'd be all right without. Another thing you can do, if you wanted to, would be to go around the edge with a black pen, and that would make it stand out even more. But I don't know whether you need that. I'm not going to this time anyway. Or you could use a colour. There we go. So put dimensionals on the back there. Hello, make sure that's the right way round. So if you've got some note cards, or if you wanted to make some thank you notes, you could put thanks. It doesn't have to be hello. And again, they could be longer and thinner, and then you could just go around the outsides of them instead of it in the middle. I've got an envelope, I think, to go with this. There we go, a little envelope. So there's my offering for today. Thank you for joining me. If you have a go at this and you do your own little tile, again, you don't have to have tiles. These come in packs of 75. I don't think they're very expensive, I'm not sure, but you can easily just, oh, it says on there $5.99, but I don't know what that would be over here. But you can easily just cut up a piece of white card, or again, if you wanted black ones, you can use black card and cut that up to make your own tiles. I think this is about a 4x4, so this would be, I'll just check again. These are about 3.5 inches square, but they have got the corners cut off, so they're not quite 3.5 inches. And I think the envelopes, the cards are around about, the envelopes are 4x4 anyway. So that's my little card for today, and my crafting therapy. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you found it therapeutic watching me colouring in and making designs, and we'll do something different next week maybe. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.